Hello everybody, I am Rex the dog, and welcome to a Rex the dog laundry vlog. So I am a furry golden retriever here. I have this YouTube channel. I am a British boy. I live in lovely sunny Spain, and I do a lot of streaming on this channel. I play a lot of video games, I do artwork, I hang out with people in this fursuit, and I like to upload something every day. So the days I'm not streaming, I try my best to upload a video, and the bread and butter of my videos are these laundry vlogs. When it's time to put the laundry out to dry, I hit record on the camera and I just yap away, kind of talking about things which are on my mind at the moment and thinking out loud and just whatever. It's very therapeutic for me because it's basically just like shower thoughts for me as I do this, and I get to share it with you guys. So hello, welcome to the regulars, welcome to the curious, the Rex curious, who are stopping by here today on this lovely spring day in sunny Spain. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, it's very nice. After I put this on here, I open up here and I put it on the balcony, and it dries in no time. Big difference from living in the UK. For living in the UK, dude, it was taking like, for my clothes to dry, it would take like a whole week, man. If I was lucky, got some sunny days, get out on the clothesline. If not, I'm negotiating and moving things around radiators and clothes horses in my house all day. And really one of the things there's so many things I'm grateful for living in this country. But the amount of sunshine and just how I can get my clothes all dry and fresh super quickly on the balcony, I very much do appreciate. But hello, it is nice to speak to you again today. Last laundry vlog I had, if I recall, I was speaking about how I was becoming really focused on improving my Spanish. I've lived here for now 6 years now, and I've really plateaued in my Spanish because a lot of my working day and stuff like that it's in English. So of course I'm socializing and I'm doing certain things in Spanish, but there's a large portion of my day which is in English, and I've definitely plateaued and not made like improvements in my Spanish. I'm very keen to do that, and I'm doing a lot of studying this week. I've integrated in my routine, I've reprioritized a few things, it's going well. And I trust I can do that because I'm somebody who can kind of like stick to a routine, right? But so that's good. But something I was thinking about is, I was thinking about my goals there. I was also thinking about the movie Flow, which came out a few months ago. It's a Latvian movie, I believe, animated film, indie production, amazing. And it's about, let's talk about the production of the film and also the message of the film, because they're really kind of mixed together and one and the same. So the film was the first sort of team project by the guy. The guy who directed it, had done previous films before, short films, features, and these were all really independent projects put together by essentially just him. Now this is the first film he did where he actually had a small team he was working with, and so in the process of making the film he had to learn what it was like to work with and adapt and, you know, be with a team to create something better. And that's literally what the film is about. It is about a cat traveling across this, you know, whether it's post-apocalyptic or whatever, this flooded world, and the cat is independent, the cat is untrustworthy, and the cat's afraid of the water, the cat's afraid of others, and has to learn to work with another group of animals, which includes a golden retriever, and they have to overcome their differences and all that sort of thing. So they were all joined together in like a common goal. Now I'm quite proud of my independence. I've always been quite proud of my independence. I'm quite self-sufficient. I get things done on my own. You know, I move out as an immigrant to a country on my own, and you know, all that sort of thing. I've always been really, really proud of my autonomy and how independent I am and how I just sort of get it done, so to speak. But I was thinking about Flow. I was thinking about my goals that, you know, I'm always kind of setting and working on and whatever. And I was thinking, dude, I think it's time I was also thinking about playing Animal Crossing. And running around and like my friends helping me pull the weeds and stuff like that. So you like Animal Crossing, we're streaming a lot of Animal Crossing at the moment. We do that here on YouTube, we do it on Twitch as well. links in the description, yada yada. But I was thinking about that. I was thinking about, you know, my own personal goals I have. I was thinking about flow. And I was thinking, hey, I want to kind of sit down with some of my loved ones, like some of the people, you know, I have strong relationships who are around me in my day-to-day life. And go like, hey, let's like set some freaking common goals. You know, let's work on some stuff together. Let's set some common goals. And like, you know, as a way to kind of like, you know, expand our relationships and you know, add even more purpose. Now those goals might even be just like, you know, our goal is together to like have fun and expand our kind of, you know, understanding and meaning of like love and friendship and companionship and all that sort of stuff. Like maybe it's just that, but I'm kind of having this idea of like, I want to sit down with people and go like, hey, I want to be like the cat from Flow. I want to kind of, you know, I feel I've achieved so much that I'm proud of on my own and independently that I want to start being a bit of a team player and stuff like that. You know, the big thing that I've really taken away from doing this channel and, you know, people commenting or people coming into live streams or people reaching out on like Twitter or Telegram or the Discord server, again, there's links in the description, all that jazz, is the connection. And you know, that's one of the reasons I really recently, when I played Death Stranding, I was having such a good time with Death Stranding because of the idea of like connection and all that sort of thing and whatever. Should I move around more? I feel like moving around. But yeah, I think I want to just really sort of sit down with people and go like, hey, what are we doing here? Like, not as like oh man, like this sucks, what are we doing here? We need to add meaning, but it's just like a way of like, you know, expanding things and growing and connecting more. So that's what I've been kind of thinking about. I've been thinking about Animal Crossing, picking up weeds together. I've been thinking about flow. I've been thinking about my own goals, and I've been thinking about, hey, like sitting down with people and go, hey, what do you want? Can we help each other out in some ways, or something we can do? And not for sake of like, you know, like profit or gain or anything like that, but just out of like expansion and growth, you know, because I feel that's kind of always something that's a real, really exciting for me. Anyway, as of time of recording, I'm like a few days out from going to a furry convention here in Madrid called IberCon. So I'm going to be uploading cool stuff from there, potentially doing some live streams from there. I don't know. Stay kind of tuned, hyped about that, but I think that's going to be kind of a big talking point for the next few launch vlogs or uploads or things like that. If you happen to be going to IberCon, come say hello to me. If you want to like be like, hey, let's go do something, like record videos or do a stream, let's freaking do it. But yeah, thank you for hanging out with me again. Today's wonderful. I'm going to take real advantage of it. And yeah, as I mentioned a couple of times, there's links in the description, as always, for these videos for if you want to, like, you know, see things on the Twitch side of things, or if you want to YouTube it up, or you want to Telegram or Twitter, or there's ways you can support this channel as well. This channel's been really freaking good to me. And as you can see over here, we've nearly reached our, like, Nintendo Switch 2 goal. So, like, this channel's been so freaking lovely to me, which is really, really exciting. And I can't wait to kind of share that stuff. And give back, you know. But lots of love from me, Rex the dog. If you have any goals at the moment, or you have a kind of experience of like working in a team or goal setting together, I'm kind of really curious about that. Because for somebody who's kind of like quite open and social, I can be quite sort of solitary and hyper focused on my own things, and I want to kind of expand that out. Lots of love. Mwah.